Hey folks, it's CJ. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, and across the Red River from downtown is beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. And yeah, so uh, went out for my nightly walk. I'm back, and then I made dinner, and it's really close to midnight. And I'm about to eat, so let me show you what I made. Oh, yeah, I'll chronicle what I did just for my uh, keto notes or whatever that I do. I pretty much had my meal last night, which was a lean steak, although it was a pretty big one. But what I did was throughout the day, I just as I needed to eat. It wasn't a day of fasting, but I would just go grab like a handful of unsalted, unsweetened mixed nuts. I got them from a grocery store, and yeah, just keep them around so that if I need to, and then you use small amounts of food like that. And then, of course, today it's midnight now, and I've been out for my walk, and I'm hungry, and yeah, I'm gonna eat. But I'm not gonna eat like right before bed. I'm still gonna be up for a couple of more hours, and I'll do some things to help kind of process. You know, when you eat, the first thing you want to do is you want to like sit back and like let everything just kind of like eat and then like lay up, get like what the term fat, dumb, and happy is what my friend Jay says. Well, um, I don't want to be fat. I'm not dumb. I do want to be healthy though. Uh, but yeah, so, or happy, happy. I do want to be happy. And yeah, so what I'm going to do, what did I say? Fat, dumb, and healthy. I don't think those three things go together. Happy. That's the phrase, turn of phrase. But yeah, but the a secret for me is to kind of stay in motion, even if I can't do like, powerlifting or anything like that. I'm a small guy, even when I get at my top shape, I'm still a small guy. That's the, you know, 5 foot something, something, something. Uh, 5 foot 7 or 8, 5 foot 7.5, 8-ish, whatever. It's right around there. So even then, it's like, hey, gotta, you know, uh, work with what you got. So that's kind of cool. Uh, to be okay with oneself, and I actually love that. I don't mind being. I don't think of myself as short, but yeah, I'm not like some big one. I'll tell you what threw me. And I'm thinking about Parkville a lot because pretty soon I'll be back up there visiting my friend. But like the college, everybody was freaking tall up there. Why are they already tall in the foothills and the mountains? Uh, Less gravity? I don't know. Eh, I mean, some tall dudes, tall, huge. Like, I mean, damn, you know, some tall ass people in those in Kansas City, Missouri, around the university and stuff. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pause this and we'll go look at the meal. If I go too long without a topic, it's like, oh my god, I'll like really say the weirdest stuff. Okay, so this is, and I have half of it on the other plate that I'm gonna not have right now. I'll have some later, but yeah, I took a large amount of egg, put into a non-stick skillet. Used a little bit of butter for getting this kind of a maillard effect on the egg. Kind of a the reason why I like to do that. Well, basically, it kind of gives a little support to the rest of the egg. So if I let it get a little bit brownish or whatever, then it's kind of like, because it's a thick egg and everything, it kind of holds and folds really, really well. So this is a really, really thick omelet, and I put it in, and not when the skillet was already hot, but I put it in and let the skillet come up to temperature. So with some butter, so that so that basically I can get this uh, kind of a brownish skin to help support the egg, and I fold it and stuff like that. So it's almost really less of an omelet and almost more of a frittata or something like that. I could have left it open faced; it would have been a frittata. Okay, but what I did was, to the egg, I've added some of the green herb uh, poultice that I made the other day. There's a video about it where I was just like cleaning out my herbs and like basically anything that I felt would work, I put into a food processor and chopped it down and made like a really good, almost a pesto kind of thing. I put it into the egg, whisked it, made the omelet, put several different cheeses. I took about the last four of the chicken wings from the other day that I made that also were covered in the green herbs. And the poultice, it was baked in that green herb sauce or whatever. And then, uh, uh, put it in the omelet with a bunch of different cheese. This is not a complicated recipe. And then the big, huge monster omelet, and I didn't want to eat all of it, so I cut it in half. And of course, you see, it's going to be quite filling, and so I'm going to go eat it. So I really can't do a food video without tasting. I want to say right straight away for the people who are going to be a little particular. Um, if you want to avoid the skin and the brownishness, well, I don't know what to say about the brownishness, and the reason why is because I actually stirred the herbs into the omelet. But if you didn't put your herbs directly into the omelet, then maybe you wouldn't have such a caramelized effect. But I wanted this Maillard effect on this. Like I said, it kind of supports the folding of an omelet that is huge. This is a very thick egg. You get over to the cut side so you can see what I'm talking about. How thick and fluffy and everything. And it's pure egg. Now, one of the things that you can do is you can add, and this is just some brown. I took some of the sauce and I actually, the green herb, and I actually put it to brown so that I can put some garnish on top. I give it a little bit of extra flavor. So, but if you want to avoid that, simply do a few things. Use less egg in your pan, so it'll take less time to cook. Have your pan extremely hot as it can go. With the nonstick, you don't want to ever go over, say, medium on your electric stove top. So, and with that, you'll reduce the thickness, and of course, yeah. So this is fun, but got to taste it. It's got, yeah, there's some cheese in here. There's some chicken. Look how fluffy. Now, this is pure egg. There's no, yeah, how I got this almost a breadish kind of flavor is I whisked it. Whisked. Whisk with a K, not a T. I did this. I really gave, I aerated, that's another word for it. I used my, just a fork. I didn't even have a whisk. I used the fork, the tines of a fork, and just really got some air folded in here really well and got a fluffy texture on this. So, and oh, is that delicious? This is a cheese lover's dream, by the way. You actually can cut away some of the cheese that's kind of melting out of this and get in here and cut this. I want, like, yeah, more cheese in my face when I'm eating this. Yeah, the egg is purely here for protein's sake. I'll tell you. I'm aware that it probably doesn't look like much, like nothing to write home about, but oh my God, if you love chicken, cheese, egg, and everything, this is delicious. Wow. Wonderful. I'm going to close out the video and love and light. Peace. Good night.